Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about Jeff Petry. More specifically, what is gonna happen to the guy in the next few days, weeks, or months. Just in case you missed it, yes, Jeff Petry is back with the Montreal Canadiens. Now, is he here to stay? Is he here to get traded within the next few days? Or is he going to be trade bait for the trade deadline? We're going to talk about all of that. But before I get into the video, if you are new here and you do love Habs news, Habs rumors, Habs content, all of that good stuff, then I invite you to subscribe. I'm currently trying to hit 2,500 subscribers, and I'd love to have you guys along for the ride. Now, without wasting any more of your time, let's get into the video. So yes, Jeff Petry is back with the Habs, and this is something that absolutely nobody saw. Unless there is someone out there who saw this, then I applaud you, but you're probably a little psycho. Now, my first thought is that this must lead into a second trade, because it makes no sense to me to have Jeff Petry, the guy who was driven out of Montreal, his wife did not want to be here anymore, for him to come back and just be a part of the team again like nothing happened. There are always teams that are looking for a right-handed defenseman, especially one like Petry, who could both defend and move the puck quite well. And given that the Penguins retain 25% of his salary, the Habs could easily retain 50% of his salary, making his trade value go up through the roof. Say what you want about Jeff Petry and all the negatives that come with him. A defenseman that has so much of his salary retained and is also right-handed and has the skill caliber of Jeff Petry when he's on his game, we could have one hell of a profit from this possible trade. And just in case you aren't convinced yet that Jeff Petry does have a market, just think about the right-handed D-man that already have been traded. Erik Karlsson, Matt Dumba, Klingberg, all of these right-handed D-men have been moved as of late, which means if teams are still looking for a right-handed man, Jeff Petry might be the next best option. So to me, I think that the most likely situation is that Jeff Petry gets moved before the beginning of the season. Now, something that would kind of suck is if he doesn't get moved and they're actually planning on playing him. Now, this would suck for two reasons. Well, one, it would just take up a roster spot. You know, Jeff Petry, he's a proven NHL player. But we're trying to rebuild here. We're trying to give as much time to our young players, and throwing in a veteran is not going to do us any good when we're not competing yet. On top of that, another reason why it would just suck is because we would have to sit through another season of Jeff Petry. Man, was he ever a good defenseman for us, but the last two seasons that he's had were just eye-scratching. They were not good at all, and I truly do not want to watch him, and I don't think I'd be able to watch him for a full season. There is always a possibility that he has a bounce-back season. I mean, it happens every year. There's always a veteran that just has a crazy season, and why not Jeff Petry? And maybe that is exactly what the team is hoping for. Maybe they're going to take him and hope that he has a bounce-back season, and then once the deadline comes, they trade him at an all-time high value. If this somehow happens, then Kent Hughes is an absolute magician and he could see the future. And if that happens, then he'll have won 3 Jeff Petry trades. That is a hat trick in wins for a Jeff Petry trade. That's crazy. Now, I'm not always the guy to be the Debbie Downer here, but I don't think that Jeff Petry will have a bounce-back season. And quite frankly, I just don't think it's worth it to keep him in the lineup. I don't think it'll help the team. It's not going to help our young defensemen because it's taken some of their minutes. And I honestly can't see him playing to the way he used to be, especially with the sour ending that he had here in Montreal just a year ago. Anyways, I have faith in Kent Hughes, and I do believe that there will be another trade coming very soon. Maybe a defenseman and a goalie in a package together. Now that Casey DeSmith is on the Habs, you never know, maybe Jake Allen is on the move too. There are a lot of things to talk about now, but that is going to do it for today's video. So if you did enjoy today's video, don't be afraid to hit that like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Now with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Take care.